Travez, I know that you ended spring practice on a pretty strong note. Do you feel like you carried that momentum for the first couple of weeks of fall camp?
Honestly, yeah, I really feel like spring ball for me, like I had like a bad spring ball in my opinion. And working on the off season, using the technique Coach Rob had taught me, like I could carry it to the off season when I worked on my craft like every day. And so like coming into fall camp, I feel like they like helped me like a ton. So like that's why I feel like the momentum I had during fall camp, it's been like I was going good for me.
And as far as off season weight room, I mean, did you gain weight, lose weight, add muscle? What did you do?
I lost weight. So I came in like at 265. I was like used to be like 240, 230. I tried to gain weight, see if I could use it. The spring ball, I didn't feel like I was comfortable. Like I wasn't like my normal self, looser and speedy guy type. So I lost weight, a lot of weight when I added a lot of muscle to myself.
I mean, this is like an NFL style offense.
You've gotten some reps with the first team. Sort of, what was it like for you to immediately come in and have that impact and know that you're on that level?
It was, it shows a lot that the coaches, say they believe in me, they believe in my skill set, and that's like showing me like, oh, these guys trust me, so let me like make the best opportunity that I can, like one-on-ones, and show them that I deserve to be on the field with the best guys.
What's it been like working with Coach Rob for you?
Man, it's a blessing. Like this is like the best coaching I've ever had. Like this is like by far the best coaching I ever had. Like technique wise, how he used to teach me how to use my hands, my leverage. Like my old school. Like it's a big jump from like when I was here and when I was in like LSU. Like his skill set and the technique that he teaches us is like NFL style. NFL, this is the best coach I've ever had. Like D-line coach was the best hands down. When I was on the national championship team, I seen how them guys like operating on defense. Patrick Queen, Kelvin Chason, Michael Divinity, all them guys. Like I see how they operate. That's like the same thing we have here. We got Michael Toots. Orchestrate the D-line. Like he makes sure we all like everything's hand down. DJ. Chase Lucas, like I see that, like I seen him, like when I was watching USC, I just seen how the defense was, and I was like, man, that's a championship defense. And our backfield, like we have the best backfield I've ever seen. Our running backs, hands down, like the best running backs in the nation. Like our backfield is crazy, and I see that. Like that's a lot of similarities. When I was at LSU, we had a nice backfield. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and we got the guys to do it.
I gotta imagine that you knew pretty early in the year that was going to be a pretty special team. Is that something that you get the sense of in early on in fall camp here?
Oh yeah, man, our team is smart. Like man, we smart and fast. Like man, like I said, our defense is dominant. Like man, we got speed all across from the front line to the linebackers, to the secondary, of course, and our offense. Like we got the great game plan for like going into like the season with the good coaches that we have.
So unfortunately right now not having Jermaine Lole, I mean, did you notice any difference in the D-line and how it's playing, how it's approaching every day in practice, losing such a big part of it?
Oh, not at all. Jermaine our guy, that's our brother, and like Coach Ross said, Mark Fonte, and we keep going, We play as like when we on the field, we feel like he's still there with us, He wanted us to keep going, like even though if he was there with us, So it ain't no fall off. We got guys that can contribute to it inside, just like Jermaine did. So like we still keeping the train moving.
What have you seen out of BJ Green thus far?
BJ Green, man, that dude, he want to learn. He's hungry, He wants to learn. He always asking questions. He's a tough kid too.
What stands out to you most about him physically?
Physically, his speed inside, his toughness. To be so like, undersized guy playing like a 3-tech and the shade and stuff. Like he's strong. Like it ain't like he's just getting bullied around. Like he's using his hands. When he first came in, he like struggled a little bit using it, but like I said, Coach Rob's technique, and it didn't help like the whole D line, and it shows in BJ Green.
You talk about Rod obviously being such a technical coach. Is that an area where you feel like you really had to progress just with your technique, your hand use, and all that when you were coming into ASU?
Big time, because like I'm just so used to like being athletic, using my athletic ability. I can beat guys with my athletic. I ain't got to worry about my hands. But like Coach Rob, he showed me like, hey, when you face a better tackle, you got to use technique. That's when your technique would be better because you're more athletic than him. When he got to use technique, he is worth like better. He ain't none of the athlete that you is. So I was like, yeah, so I had to work on my hands, and that's what he emphasized the most: using hands in the pass rush, hands.
Was there a moment for you when you did something you had learned from Rod out there, on the field in a team period or something, you really felt like, wow, I've improved here?
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, coming to fall camp, and like when I came in the spring, I was like, man, like I thought to myself like plenty of times I was like on the field by myself, like man, my technique like got so much better, like just using my hands, and like I see the difference, like like guys they can barely stop me. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, like my hands and my speed. So like that was a big standout for me.
What do you think like you bring to the team? You're always very energetic and on the field as well. As you said, your technique's improved and being able to get to the QB. So like, what do you think you bring to the team as a whole?
Bring to the team, aggression. Like when I'm on the field, like I'm always in an aggressive mode, like bringing the energy, like giving that positive energy to my teammates. You know what I'm saying? Like and then like I said, like my speed and my pass rush ability, I feel like I bring add like a little sauce on that too. So like what we already have, and like my aggression and my energy, because I want to feed my energy to my teammates. You know, like I always wanted to compete and beat the man across from me. So I feel like I bring that a lot.
When you're matched up with Kellen Diesch, what has that been like, and what do you see in him?
Kellen Diesch, he definitely like a top tackle, like this year's draft. Like man, like he got me so much better, and like his technique, like he's a technician and he athletic. So you know, it's like when I go against him, it's like okay, I gotta get my mindset. Like this one I'm seeing like at the next level. Like he's that next level guy. And going against him every day is like we get each other better, you know. And that got special, like for real.
You're talking about the next level, and for your game, what are your goals for this season? What do you have to do to accomplish and reach that next level?
My personal goals is one, win the Rose Bowl in the Pac-12. That's my first goal, and my second goal is like get at least double-digit sacks and show teams like NFL teams like I can play the next level, because right now I'm not on anybody's board, but I'm gonna show them like, hey, this guy Travez Moore is special. You know, I want to show them I can play the run, because like guys like in 240 they feel like we can't play the run, and me, I know I can play the run.
What do you feel like you have to do to get to that point and prove that to everybody?
Keep working on my technique, trusting Coach Rob, trusting AP, all the defensive coaches, and also trusting my teammates, you know what I'm saying? Because we all work as a unit, so I feel like if I do that, like I'll be fine.